Hey guys, this is Dakota, and I'm answering your questions today, your burning questions from Dakota, or for Dakota. Although I do have a lot of burning questions too. And I am so enjoying this day. It's so beautiful out here, and I hope you can appreciate what my scenery looks like behind me. I don't get to sit underneath the deck and do, usually I'm out in the woods filming, but it's raining quite a bit today. So anyway, this question comes from Roseanne today, and she says, Dakota, I find myself continually being overwhelmed by the energy of the world around me. Despite my best efforts of daily meditation, encircling myself with protection, practicing gratitude, shamanic breathing, and calling on my spirit animal, I still have trouble shaking the heaviness for any length of time. I wish to spend more time being centered in light and joy. Can you offer alternative ideas or suggestions? P.S. I took the soul archetype assessment, which revealed that I was equally balanced in all four directions. Not certain where to go from here. Ha ha. Roseanne. Well, Roseanne, you're going to get an answer from Buddha today. Hello. You know, the energy of the world really is so overwhelming right now, and your struggles are not unheard, and you're not alone in that. And so to answer your question, do I have any other alternatives? I think that everything you're doing is wonderful and, so needed, so perfect and right on, that that the only other thing that I would offer is, and I have to constantly remind myself of this, is the fact that everything that's happening right now in our world really is, there's a greater consciousness at play. There's, as hard as it is, there are reasons why these things are happening. And for me, that's been a hard thing to accept and to really grab onto, because my whole life is spent living a spiritual life. Everything I do has that foundation of that spiritual piece to it. And yet I still struggle with seeing the bigger picture in so many things that are happening and with the energy. So I think one of the things that I found that is really important for me is to, number one, surround myself with people who share the same similar ideas and spiritual beliefs as me. And not even the same spiritual beliefs, because we all have slightly different beliefs. No two belief systems are the same. But just people who get that the spiritual life, that that understand that there's a bigger something out there besides us. I choose to surround myself with people like that. I also spend a lot of time out in nature to really reconnect with Mother Earth and to remember that there have been different times throughout history where we've kind of been in these places, and we have in some ways made it through, and somewhat unscathed, but made it through. And again, to remember that there are things happening that without them happening, we wouldn't get to the place where we needed to be. I think back even in my own personal life that so often, Buddha, that so often there are things that I went through personally that now in hindsight I can say, if I had not experienced that, I wouldn't be where I am right now. And I think globally that's where we're at too, that we're going to look back on this at a certain point in our history and say that that was the moment, that was the pivotal time when things in the world really began to shift into something better and greater. So I constantly have to remind myself of that. And Roseanne, you're not alone. I think that it's really hitting people hard right now. I know in our mentorship program that a lot of the students there are really feeling that pull and that shift of energy. That's really it's hard, man. It's hard, and it's hard to keep in that mindset that everything's good and happy, because quite frankly, it's not really. In the whole grand scheme of the world right now, there's some pretty scary stuff going on. So I get your question. And we gotta arm ourselves with as many tools as we possibly can. And so again, everything that you mentioned is awesome, and that's great. And keep doing that. And breathing, surrounding yourself with like-minded people, getting out into nature, eating really healthy, and drinking a lot of water. Right now, we're in the west direction of the medicine wheel, and that's a great time to really focus on that physical body, that physical space, the environment. I just last night rearranged my bedroom and really created a very sacred sanctuary for myself in there, so that I have a safe place to go and feel like I can just, sink down into that. The other, quite honestly, these animals, Buddha, and I've got a dog right, I'm surrounded by animals right now. And these guys are amazing little transmuters of energy. And they keep me grounded, and they remind me that sometimes you just gotta be unconditional. So I hope that helps. And Roseanne, I hear you, and God, I feel you. Trust me, I feel you. And this is a good question for me to remember, to tap into all those resources that I have of my own accord. But more than ever right now, we are all being called to community, and I really feel very strongly about that. I know Amber does too, and so many other people that I've been coming into contact with, that community, community, community. We cannot do this alone. Trust me on that one. We cannot do this on our own anymore. Buddha? Okay. Thank you for the question. And tap into our community. If you're not already on the Facebook group, do please get on there, because we have a beautiful, amazing group of people, group of souls from all over the world who are collectively going through this at the same time. And we'll be opening up the mentorship next session in early December. And that'll be a great time to take a chance to get onto the mentorship, where, these folks they're solid. It's a solid community, and you've got resources and tools there to help you through a lot of this. So anyway, thanks, Roseanne, and thank you everybody else for watching, and I'll see you on the next coffee. Bye. Hey, so stick with me for just one more minute. I've got something really exciting to tell you, that we are just now going to be opening up a private, super private Facebook group for just a very select people who are very interested in this kind of work. So what we're planning on doing is doing some light teachings that will kind of coincide with what we do in the mentorship, to give you a little taste test of each of the directions. And so for 9 weeks, out of each time that we go around the medicine wheel, we will re-embark on a new direction and give you some challenges and some fun things to do that will kind of line you up with that energy of the medicine wheel. I'll also be doing a live meditation every single week, and we call that Trance Tuesday, so you can guess what day it's going to be on. And in addition to that, we're also going to do, in August, we're going to do a 21-day gratitude challenge. I can kind of foresee that in the fall time, we're going to do a 21-day soul detox cleanse. We'll do 21 days of ritual. We're just going to do all kinds of stuff. So anyway, this is an invitation only type Facebook group. It's a closed group. So if you want in, then go to the link below and let us know that you want in, and we will make sure that you get a personal invite. So again, go to the link below, get your personal invite, your little golden VIP card, and join us. We're actually going to be starting meditations now, so they probably, by the time you see this, have already started. So get on there and come join the community. Now, wait, before I let you go, before you hit that stop button, this group, this Facebook group is, I want the energy to be super high, and I want it to be really authentic, and I want people to show up. So if you're just joining the group just to have it on a tab on the sidebar, you know, it's not going to be worth your while. It's not going to be worth my while. I want people who are engaged. I want people who are really interested in learning this work. So if you know somebody also that you think would fit that, then please give them this link and let them kind of join up. Or you all, once you're in, you can invite people in as well that you want. But really, I'm very protective of my groups, so please come join us if you really feel called and led to. All right, I'll see you in Facebook or in another coffee. Bye, guys.